North Korean leader Kim Jong Un is well known for his harsh and cruel regulations against the citizens of North Korea. He imposes these severe rules not only on the public but also on his wife, children, and family. His wife is forbidden from speaking to any men, must dress according to specific directives, and is under constant surveillance. Even when she uses the restroom, she must report it to Kim Jong Un. Since their marriage, she has not been allowed to see her parents. Her entire family lives under tight restrictions to prevent any information from leaking to the outside world. The most horrifying aspect is that Ri Sol-ju, Kim Jong Un's wife, must endure his infidelities while he enjoys the company of other women. Let's explore the 20 most terrifying rules for Kim Jong Un's wife, starting with the most dreadful one, which is almost like a death sentence. Number 20. Accepting her husband's infidelities. Ri Sol-ju must accept her husband's infidelities without being able to do anything about it. Kim Jong Un's grandfather and father had multiple wives, and his grandfather even had a team of young women who served him. Kim Jong Un also had this squad. This squad consists of beautiful young girls who serve the supreme leader at parties. These women have to strip naked and do many other things to entertain him and high-ranking officials during all-night parties. These girls are all female students from various schools, carefully selected by Kim Jong Un, and come to him every night. While Kim Jong Un's having fun with the young girls, Ri Sol-ju is alone. She can't do anything else because Chairman Kim will punish her. Meanwhile, Kim Jong Un drinks freely, plays with young girls, and has affairs all night long every day. The happy squad has to marry, pour wine, dance, and do all kinds of fun, and finally have fun with him. Number 19. Changing her name. Although Kim Jong Un's wife is known as Ri Sol-ju, this is not her real name. It was given to her by Kim Jong Un after their marriage. South Korean intelligence and other countries have sought information from those close to the North Korean leader, prompting the North Korean government to erase all information about Ri Sol-ju. Not only did she have to change her name, but her parents and siblings also had to do the same at Kim Jong Un's request. The only known fact about Ri Sol-ju's past is that she was a member of a famous North Korean sports team and a band. Due to her talent and beauty, Kim Jong Un favored her and made her the first lady of North Korea. However, shortly after, all information about her was erased by the North Korean government as if she had never existed. What do you think about this? Please comment below. Number 18. Banning use of phones and internet devices. Imagine living without access to your phone, computer, or any internet-connected devices. How long could you survive? Please comment your thoughts below. Most people find it difficult to be away from their smartphones, but since her marriage, Ri Sol-ju has been completely prohibited from using phones or any internet-connected devices. This restriction aims to prevent any images or information about the ruling family from being leaked to the public, both domestically and internationally. With current technology, hostile forces could potentially steal information from mobile devices. So all electronic devices are banned in North Korea. Number 17. Constant surveillance. Ri Sol-ju has always been under surveillance. Since her marriage, she has lost her freedom, with every action, including using the restroom, being reported to Kim Jong Un. Just imagine having every action monitored, recorded, and reported. It would be a nightmare for anyone. Not only is she under constant surveillance, but her immediate family is as well. They are monitored by Kim Jong Un's agents, and if they act suspiciously or leak any information about Kim or his family, they face immediate punishment. In 1998, a cousin of Kim Jong Il's wife was executed for accidentally revealing information about the Kim family. Whether it's the wife of the most powerful leader or anyone else, if they break any of the rules set by the Kim family, they face severe consequences. Number 16. Kissing her husband's feet before sleeping. Despite her miserable life, Ri Sol-ju must view being with Kim Jong Un as a privilege. North Korean citizens show respect to their leaders by kissing the statues of the Kim family. Ri Sol-ju was required to attend a 6-month course in North Korea on how to be the first lady, which included rituals like kissing Kim Jong Un's feet before sleeping and other peculiar customs imposed by the Kim family. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts below. Number 15. Forbidden from talking to any men. As the wife of Supreme Leader Kim Jong Un, she is forbidden from speaking to any men. Every word and glance of Ri Sol-ju is meticulously monitored and controlled, even with her closest relationships. Supreme Leader Kim Jong Un is vigilant about every issue concerning his wife and constantly keeps a close watch on Ri Sol-ju. He perceives every threat as imminent and prohibits her from interacting with any men. All meetings are strictly controlled, and if she happens to speak to anyone, Kim Jong Un will punish her immediately. Even foreigners are off limits for Ri Sol-ju. In summary, her life revolves entirely around one man as Chairman Kim. Number 14. No divorce allowed. In North Korea, divorce is considered a distant concept, almost impossible within the rigid legal framework of the regime. Divorce is explicitly prohibited by law. It is seen as an abnormal behavior and is strictly forbidden by the state. Women in this country, such as Ri Sol-ju, have no right to even mention the word divorce and must simply obey their husbands. Any attempt at divorce could be perceived as a form of punishment rather than a solution. In a dictatorship, publicly seeking a divorce could be interpreted as dissent, leading to severe consequences for Ri Sol-ju, her family, and even her children. For example, Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong Un's father, had 4 wives, but the identities of his first 3 wives remained shrouded in mystery because he eliminated them and their families after divorcing them. What do you think about this harsh law? Share your views in the comments. Number 13. Erasing all past history. Ri Sol-ju was born around 1984 in Cheongjin, North Korea's 3rd largest city on the eastern coast. According to Madden, she graduated from Kim Il-sung University and is the niece of Ri Pyong-kol, a former leader of the Korean People's Army Air and Anti-Air Force, with her father also being an officer there. South Korean legislator Jung Chung-ri told CNN in 2012, citing intelligence reports, that Ri attended Gimseong Middle School in Pyongyang before going to China to study singing. Jung also mentioned that she visited South Korea to attend the 2005 Asian Athletics Championships in Incheon as a cheerleader. Photos seemingly show Ri with other North Korean cheerleaders, wearing black and white hanbok and waving flags representing a unified Korean peninsula. As a singer, Ri Sol-ju first met Kim Jong Un during a performance at a major event attended by several North Korean leaders. From there, their friendship and love grew, leading to marriage. However, after their marriage, she had to conceal her past. No one in North Korea is aware that she once visited South Korea, as her identity was completely changed. North Korean media only praises her and her fashion sense, while her past as a singer has been forcibly erased. Now she cannot sing or travel abroad without Kim Jong Un's permission. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts below. Number 12. Forced to participate in charity events. Ri Sol-ju is compelled by Kim Jong Un to attend charity events solely to promote the Kim family's image in North Korean society. The media continually tries to portray Ri Sol-ju as a symbol of compassion and kindness associated with the Kim dynasty. Additionally, participating in charity events is meant to humanize the regime's image. Ri Sol-ju serves as a tool to present a softer, more approachable side of the Kim leadership through her interactions with the poorer citizens of Pyongyang. During these events, she is forced to wear outfits she dislikes and to smile in a forced manner. She must foster a sense of connection between the ruling elite and the impoverished by expressing love for Kim Jong Un, creating a facade of happiness and trust in their lives. In reality, Ri Sol-ju participates in these events like a puppet. She hates attending charity functions, and despite her participation, poverty in Pyongyang continues to rise. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts below. Number 11. Prohibited from viewing anything related to South Korea. Although she had previously visited South Korea, since marrying Kim Jong Un, Ri Sol-ju must ensure she has no connection to the country. Kim Jong Un has enacted laws to prevent the immoral and corrupt influence of South Korea in the north. This law empowers nationwide inspection teams to check citizens' mobile phones to prevent them from falling victim to propaganda and becoming puppets. North Korea accuses South Korea of being a puppet of the West. Ri Sol-ju is no exception. She is not allowed to use a phone and is continually checked by her husband to ensure she does not learn about South Korea. Severe punishments await any citizen, including Ri Sol-ju, found with South Korean content, including harsh imprisonment and labor camp sentences. In fact, there was an instance where Ri Sol-ju disappeared for 3 months, with many rumors suggesting she was eliminated for discussing South Korea. Number 10. No freedom in haircuts or clothing. The rule prohibiting personal choice in haircuts and clothing was established by Kim Il-sung with his first wife, Kim Jong-suk, and has since been enforced by every North Korean leader with their wives. Wives must always appear in a traditional manner. All women in the country must adhere to this rule, from hairstyles to clothing. This is why Ri Sol-ju is often seen with very long hair and consistently styled clothing. Although she was once a fashionable singer, after marrying Kim Jong Un, she had to give up her personal life to serve her husband's interests. Ri Sol-ju must dress according to her husband's preferences to project a family-friendly image for the dictator. Number 9. Prohibited from making phone calls. In addition to the ban on using phones and the internet, Ri Sol-ju is also forbidden from making international phone calls. Sources indicate that while she visited China and South Korea, she had friends there but was never allowed to call them, as doing so could endanger her life. Making international phone calls can lead to severe punishment in North Korea. Sadly, a North Korean factory manager in South Pyongan province was executed by firing squad in front of 150,000 spectators in October 2007 for making international calls. He had installed 13 phones in his factory basement to make these calls. Additionally, 6 people were killed and 34 others were injured in a stampede as the crowd left the stadium. Such examples deter anyone from violating the rules. What do you think about this? Share your views below. Number 8. Prohibited from driving. Can you believe that in North Korea, only 1 in 100 people owns a car? That's the reality. Even then, if you are a woman and need to go somewhere, you're out of luck unless accompanied by a man. Women are completely banned from driving, even if they work as traffic officers. Ri Sol-ju is no exception. Since her training to be a wife, she hasn't learned anything else. She doesn't have a driver's license and is confined to staying at home. Even if she wants to leave Pyongyang, she must get her husband's permission and cannot go on her own. At one point, North Korean women were even prohibited from riding bicycles around town. While they can now ride bikes, many women still primarily work at home, taking care of their families. Those who work are focused on trade and local markets, while their husbands work for the state. Number 7. No freedom of movement. Ri Sol-ju is not allowed to leave her villa unless she has her husband's explicit consent. She only appears during important national holidays or political and cultural events. Additionally, she is not permitted to be seen alone in public. Ri Sol-ju's family is also relocated to a secure location. Their safety is strictly ensured, and they are under government surveillance to protect their security and keep their private matters confidential. In practice, however, their lives are akin to being imprisoned. Number 6. Cannot meet her family. Even though she is a married woman with her own life with her husband, it is unusual for women not to visit their parents regularly or gather with their families during holidays or special occasions. However, Ri Sol-ju's situation is quite the opposite. It is said that she has not seen her parents for many years and bears the enormous responsibility of being the wife of North Korean leader Kim Jong Un. Ri Sol-ju cannot find time for her family due to her busy schedule. Another reason she cannot meet her parents is that she is frequently confined to her home by Kim Jong Un. The leader fears that regular contact with her family might lead to important national information being leaked, which could be extremely dangerous for the Kim family and the North Korean government. Furthermore, Ri Sol-ju avoids contacting her family to prevent causing them distress. Both she and her family live under constant surveillance and follow the orders of a single individual, which causes her great embarrassment. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts below. Number 5. Prohibited from traveling. When it comes to traveling, Ri Sol-ju should not even think about leaving the country. She cannot go anywhere without approval from Chairman Kim. She is essentially trapped within the country. Any trips must be sanctioned by Kim, and she can only participate in visits related to funerals when a leader dies, and of course must be accompanied by her husband. According to various sources around the world, Ri Sol-ju actually left the country several times before marrying the dictator. It is said that she studied abroad in China for a time to pursue her passion for music. However, those days are now a thing of the past. The same goes for ordinary citizens. Very few manage to escape, and many lose their lives in the attempt. Those who succeed in leaving the country often have to pay third parties to smuggle them out. Even then, there are risks involved. If caught, they and their families may be sent to labor camps or even executed. What do you think about this law? Share your thoughts below. Number 4. Special diet. In some cultures, particularly in Asia, animal placenta is used in traditional dishes. In North Korea, it is believed that consuming beef placenta can bring good luck to a family, particularly in helping couples have a son. This belief has been passed down through generations, with stories of mothers eating beef placenta during pregnancy and then giving birth to healthy sons. Under this belief, Ri Sol-ju was forced to eat these dishes during her pregnancy. Despite her reluctance, she had to comply to ensure the birth of a son. There was even an instance when Ri Sol-ju couldn't eat the beef placenta, and Chairman Kim had someone force her to consume it. Number 3. Required to have a son. In North Korea, if a leader's wife cannot produce a son, it is considered an ill omen for the country. More importantly, having a son helps the Kim family maintain power for future generations. Thus, all women chosen to join the Kim family must bear a son or risk being replaced. This is why North Korean leaders have multiple wives. The most terrifying case was in 2009 when the fourth wife of the late President Kim Jong Un was said to be unable to bear a son after a long period with the leader. Analysts speculate that Kim Jong Un and Ri Sol-ju have 3 children based on her unusual absences and subsequent public appearances. However, this has never been officially confirmed by Pyongyang. That year, Ri Sol-ju's father and uncle, who were senior officials in the Ministry of Finance and the Workers' Party of Korea's accounting committee, lost everything. South Korean media also reported that Kim Jong Il's wife attempted suicide twice after being purged by her husband. In Ri Sol-ju's case, she was fortunate enough to have a son with Chairman Kim in 2017, despite previously having 2 daughters. Number 2. Forbidden from listening to music and watching TV. Is there anyone here who doesn't listen to music or watch TV? Comment below. In North Korea, Ri Sol-ju is not allowed to listen to music because Chairman Kim bans all forms of music. K-pop is not the only genre that the regime disregards. In 2015, Kim Jong Un issued a decree to eliminate all cassette tapes and CDs with songs banned by the state, as the lyrics could incite discontent among the people. Only a few songs are permitted, mostly promoting the country's political ideals. Ri Sol-ju is also bound by this rule and cannot listen to music, even though she used to enjoy it. Each day she can only listen to one song, Where Are You Dear General, performed by the Pakombo Electronic Ensemble, which is played nationwide to wake people up. Ri Sol-ju dislikes this song so much that she has to cover her ears whenever she hears it. Forget Netflix, because in North Korea there are only 4 state-owned TV channels broadcasting from daytime to prime time. One of these channels is Athletic Television, which airs sports competitions featuring North Korean athletes, documentaries and programs about the history of sports in North Korea. Despite her love for Korean dramas, Ri Sol-ju cannot watch them. With only repetitive, dull channels available, she instead entertains herself by dutifully fulfilling her roles as a mother and wife. Number 1. Prohibited from expressing political opinions. Ri Sol-ju is not allowed to express any political opinions in public or under any circumstances. This is to ensure that her views do not affect the strength and image of the current regime. Like any other North Korean citizen, expressing opinions about the current regime is considered treason, and the consequences could be fatal. Ri Sol-ju and her family are deeply involved in politics. She must remain silent and always respect and follow her husband's views. She also has to be cautious of government surveillance. So we've explored 20 rules Kim Jong Un has for his wife. What are your thoughts on these rules? Would you be interested in visiting North Korea to experience it for yourself? Do you want us to cover another topic? Leave a comment and let us know. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. See you in the next videos.